What is up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time seeing me, my name is Elantra. If you don't know, I am pregnant with my first baby, first pregnancy, first all that, bunch of new experiences going on. I thought it would be fun to just sit and have a chit chat video for one of my first videos and just kind of talk about my pregnancy so far, experiences that I've had, and just for you guys to kind of get to know me in this part of my life. So we're going to be doing the pregnancy tag, basically answering questions, talking about my pregnancy so far, and yeah. So before we jump into the questions, I do want to go ahead and say, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. That would really mean a lot to me. Make sure you like this video, comment while you're at it, and yeah, let's go ahead and jump into these questions. So question number one, how and when did you find out that you were pregnant? So for me, we were actually trying to have a baby before we found out. So it was a surprise, but it wasn't a huge surprise. We were kind of expecting it to happen. It took about 11 cycles for us to finally conceive, so almost an entire year. We started trying March of 2021, and I found out that I was pregnant on January 20th. So
sorry, could you say that again?
girl. Anyways, so like I said, I found out I was pregnant January 20th. I just remember that day I was at work and I was having the craziest freaking stomach pains, like boo-boo pains. Like I had to go pains. And yeah, that was real bad. So I ended up leaving work that day at like 10 or 11 o'clock. And got home, chilling out. Figured like I just had an upset stomach or whatever. Fast forward a few hours after that, I ended up taking a car ride with my husband and his brother somewhere. And something told me when I got back home, like, take a test. So I went and grabbed the test that I had bought off of the kitchen counter, snuck them to the bathroom real quick, and sure enough, baby, peed on it. It was a Dollar Tree test, peed on it, and there was a very, very, very faint line. So once I got the faint line, I could not hold it in. Went out back into the living room where my husband and my brother-in-law were, and I was just like, well, no, before that I called my sister, like, and I'm like, am I tripping? She was like, no, boo, there is definitely a line. Mind you, that was a Thursday and my period wasn't supposed to come till that Saturday. So obviously now I know that's why the line was faint. Before the longest, my husband did not, he was like, girl, this test gotta be, it can't be real. If I'm not mistaken, I took 2 of them. But I knew I was pregnant. Like, I feel like after I took that test, I knew I was pregnant, because I was like, there's no fucking way this line is gonna be here at all unless I have a pregnancy hormone in my body, you feel me? Because leading up to that, trying for 11 cycles, I had taken so many fucking tests, probably like 100, right? So if you're in the trying to conceive community, like, you get it. You take a lot of freaking tests. So this was the first test. I had never had a faint line ever. And so I was like, I'm definitely pregnant. And I was. So that's how I found out that I was pregnant. Yeah. Okay. So next question is, how did you feel when you found out you were pregnant? Obviously, I was super nervous. I was excited. For a long time, it did not feel real. I say it till I hit like 6 weeks, I didn't feel no different. I didn't feel pregnant, but I was very happy, to say the least. Okay. Question number 3. How did you tell your partner? So like I said, after I got the test with the faint line, I went and told him immediately. He didn't believe me. The next day was a Friday, and I ended up going to get actual tests, like clear blue tests. I went and got 2 clear blue tests, and one of them was digital and one of them was with the plus, and I peed on them because I had told myself like as the days go on, the line will get darker, right? Like it should, hopefully. Went and peed on those, and we both held a test, and I think he had the digital one and I had the other one, and we flipped them over on 3, and sure enough, boom, I was pregnant. And I have a video of that too. Do I? No, I have a video of his reaction when I called him into the, that's what happened. After I got the faint line on the first test, I called him into the bathroom, and I was like, oh my God, I was freaking out. And I just kind of told him like, and showed him the test. And that was that. He cried. I cried. It was beautiful. Number 4, what is your biggest craving? So, oh my God. For me, the one thing that I have craved ever since I have been pregnant is watermelon. Y'all, I could live off that shit right now. Watermelon is like my best friend. Yeah, pretty much watermelon. That and breakfast food, but I don't really eat breakfast food as much, but I crave it all the time. Number 5 is, have you had any symptoms? So, hell yes, you guys. First of all, look at my chest. I'm breaking out in the weirdest places. That is one of my symptoms. My biggest symptom has been morning sickness. Granted, I haven't been one of them people that like throw up a lot. I haven't been one of them people that throw up a lot, like at all. I've only thrown up like 3 times, and one of them was this morning. And then one of them was because I tried to take a fat ass prenatal pill, and the gag reflex is just not what it used to be right now. So, yeah, I've only thrown up 3 times, but I'm sick all the freaking time, every day, well into my 2nd trimester, and I'm still be sick, y'all. So, yeah. Other than that, symptoms. Those are the biggest symptoms. It's just being sick. Recently, since I've been in the 2nd trimester, I've been getting a lot of headaches. Tiredness whooped my ass in the 1st trimester. It's like once I hit 6 weeks, like literally the day that I hit 6 weeks, instantly tired as fuck and instantly sick all the time. I pretty much slept my entire 1st trimester away. So if you're pregnant or you have been and you did that too, girl, I'm right there with you. It's a lot. It's a whole lot. And I never understood, you know, pregnant people and how they like are always tired or sick or whatever until I became one. It's tragic. Like, I'm not even playing with y'all. It sucks ass. Number 6, what is your birth plan? So I don't think I really have a birth plan. I don't plan on doing it natural. But then again, I don't really know what to expect, you guys. Like, I feel like people talk about like the contractions are the worst part, but I've never felt the contractions. So I feel like that's the biggest thing for me, what to expect. But I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I don't really have a birth plan. I plan on when I go into labor, I'll go to the hospital. I do plan on getting the epidural. I just want it to go smooth. I want me and the baby to be healthy, safe, and just get through the whole process the best way we can. I don't really have a plan. Y'all have any tips about I want to put together a plan. So, I mean, if you guys have any tips about what I could do or what I should do, let me know. Because right now I'm just like, let's get this baby out. Let's get it safe. Me safe. Let's get through it. And that's the plan. Like, if I could do it natural, like if I get to that point and I realize, okay, the pain is not that bad, I'll do it natural. But I don't see that happening, y'all. I'm honestly such a wimp when it comes to pain. So, probably gonna go ahead and epidural your girl. How many months are you? I am 5 months. I'll be 21 weeks on Saturday. Today is Friday, so tomorrow I'll be 21 weeks. Who will be in the hospital room with you? So obviously I plan on Bryce, my husband. Girl, way too much. Obviously I plan on Bryce, my husband, being in the hospital room. Other than that, I would love for my mom to be in the hospital room, but it just depends on how that goes. Like the time it happens, the way that it happens. I'm sure if she can, she'll be there, but yeah, for certain Bryce will be there with me. Number 9 is, when is your due date? So my original due date was October 5th. And then it got moved to September 30th. And then it got moved to October 4th. And now it's moved to October 1st. So the one that I go by is October 1st. Yeah. Are you having a boy or a girl? So as much as my little heart wanted a daughter, I'm having a son. I really wanted a daughter. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. As much as my little heart desired a daughter, I'm having a son. And honestly, it took me a little bit to get over that, like a few days after the gender reveal. But now that I know that I'm having a son, honestly, I can't picture me being pregnant with a girl right now. I don't know. I'm very grateful that it's a boy, honestly. I think that I'm gonna love being a boy mom. I can't picture me being a girl mom now that I know I'm having a boy. All right, so the last question is, what is the best and worst part of being pregnant? So for me, the worst part, I'll just say, of being pregnant for me has honestly been the sickness. For one, the sickness, because you are so goddamn unmotivated, and by you I mean me. You are so goddamn unmotivated to do anything, and it just takes like double the freaking work, I feel like, to do anything. Like even to film this video took me twice the effort that it would if I wasn't pregnant. But yeah. The other worst part for me about being pregnant is definitely the prenatal depression. I feel like when you're pregnant, you don't really understand it unless you've been there. But I feel like when you're pregnant, you just feel more like left out of things. You feel more alone than you typically would. And you just feel like no matter how much support you have, like for me, I have a lot of fucking support, and I just be feeling so alone. And it's nothing to blame but the prenatal depression. Hoping that that doesn't turn into postpartum depression. So yeah, but that's definitely been the worst part. The worst part for me about being pregnant is definitely knowing that I'm growing something so special, and I just feel like this is the best thing that I've ever done, honestly. Like the best thing that I've ever done with my body, the best choice that I've ever made. As much as it is fucking hard, like I just feel like it's gonna be the best thing that's ever happened to me, because it already is. Nothing is more better than like seeing my baby on that ultrasound. I'm so fucking amazed, you guys. Like he'll be doing nothing on the ultrasound, and we're like looking at the screen, and I'm like, did you see his babe? Did you see that? That's an arm. Did you see his arm? Like that's literally how I am. Like I'm just so amazed, like the fact that he has 2 little arms and 2 hands and 2 legs and 2 feet, 2 eyes. Like that shit is crazy to me. And it's like, I'm so proud of him already. Like my unborn child, I'm so proud of him. And it's just a feeling that I cannot describe. Like it probably sounds so fucking corny, but it is just the craziest feeling. I hope other mamas out there watching this feel me, because I feel like I sound crazy or I sound like a simp, but I don't know. It's just crazy. Like I get this sense of pride and proudness knowing that he's getting bigger. Like at first I was just feeling a little what do you call them? At first I was just feeling little like flutters, and now like he full on kicks me, like, and it's like, oh my God, like that. I know that you've gotten bigger, because before you were doing the same damn kicks and I was only feeling flutters. Like now I'm full on feeling you kick me. Like that shit's crazy to me. It blows my fucking mind, literally. But yeah, to me that's the best part about being pregnant, just knowing that I'm growing a human, and just feeling so proud of how far my baby and I have come, because it has been a long 20 weeks, honey. All right, so that was all the questions for this pregnancy tag. I do plan on doing a update of, 20 weeks pregnant, how my pregnancy has gone so far, and trying to get into more details about everything. But for right now, that is it for this video. I really appreciate you for clicking on this video if you have, and even more if you made it to this point in the video. Leave a comment and make sure that you tell me what other videos you want to see from me, and tell me how you found my channel. Did it just pop up on your For You, or did you find me through Instagram? Did you find me through Discovery Plus? How did you find me? Make sure you let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. But other than that, I will see you in the next video. Bye.